Yo, I'm Stella Coffee. You're beautiful. Stay beautiful. Deep with me. Okay, so yesterday we read the prologue of Waft's Hapless Youth. Today, just now, a little bit ago, we just read the first chapter, but now we must read it together because a story is like a roller coaster, okay? If you read it in parts, you don't get the momentum, you don't get the phantomness that is going through the tracks, okay? So, from the top, shall we? Okay. Waft, Hapless Youth. Tales of Providence. A dragon organ petal drifted onto the sleeping black-robed shoulder of Shinji Ikaku. Don't fucking touch me! He cleared his sword, slicing air. His men, Squad 6 below on the grass slope, looked up at him. He sheathed his sword, adjusting his black hat, the wide collar of his captain robes stiff against his neck. Shinji blew the leaf off his shoulder like nothing happened, because nothing happened. Calm down, stupid heart. He leaned down against the sole tree in the meadows, the perfect spot for a nap. If only he could. Shinji blinked past his boots against a vast blue, stretching beyond the cave mouth. The void below the stalactite Providence seized his balls every time. Endless expanse of sky and the distant ocean drawing his gaze downwards, thousands of feet of nothing but thin, thin air. Through arrows of sunlight piercing the cave's massive mouth, and other stalactite cities hung like massive fangs. Some glittered with their own golden roads, spiraling their surfaces base to tip. Others, dimmer, burrowed in fully with nothing to show outwardly, but no less imposing. Since the Great Mage War, each family stuck to their own. Shinji's balls retreated to his lungs. The meadows... That's a chunky one. Shinji's balls retreated in his lungs. The meadows, bathed in direct sunlight through the cave mouth, had once been JP's personal garden. Beneath this lone tree, the very one Johann Peters himself planted, Shinji wondered if JP felt the same vertigo gazing out at the blue nothing. Every time he decided no. This fear was reserved for the non-magical. All hail Johann. Shinji patted his sword and sighed. Rush hour passed. The shipment allowed through without incident. His hernia hadn't flared. Relax, he whispered to himself, a command seldom obeyed. From within his robes, Shinji withdrew his pipe. For what was the point of rank if it afforded no small pleasures? Therefore, it was his responsibility to enjoy them. The irony never escaped him as he sprinkled thorn venom into the bowl. The pipe, a JP design, ignited from suction. He pulled deep, held the smoke in his lungs until the familiar burn settled into sweetness. His eyes drifted close as the tension in his shoulders unwound for the first time in hours. Knees eased, ankles happy. Someone's coming, alerted Special Private John. God fucking damn it. Every time Shinji coughed a cloud of fragrant smoke, already mourning the high he wouldn't get to enjoy. It attacked his pupils like worms. His neck cracked as he followed Johnny's pointing arm. A red umbrella ascended the corkscrew of Providence's golden road. Lieutenant Carl, the fat pigeon, brandished his sickle. Sunlight caught the blunt end as he cooed with sadistic pleasure. Line 'em up, boys. Johnny, Nitwit, Dunst, Martinez, and Lee scrambled to attention. White shirts pushed inside black pants, their golden buttons aligned beneath black robes, heels together, and hats straightened. They puckered in anticipation as Carl walled down the line, prodding tight buttocks. Prodding tight buttocks is with his sickle. Silly. I've got the whiff. Who will it be? The fat pigeon sang, slapping his belly, exceeding his uniform, the golden button pressed for dear life. Inny, minny, miny, mo. Something about this umbrella wafting smelled like burnt hair, but that could be thorn venom playing tricks. Shinji closed his eyes for the nap he said he was going to take because he deserved it and was the captain, and the men could deal with it. This was their job, to handle these small problems. Ikaku snored, wide awake. Chapter 1, Special Private Johnny, 2 times. A man's posture is the cornerstone of his character. My father's words living in my ear straightens my spine. It does little good in Squad 6, aside from making me a target when the fat pigeon coos. Who will it be? Inny, minny, miny, mo. An iron jab bruises my spine, puts another hole in the uniform I stayed up all night patching. Again. Yes, sir. I leap off the grass slope of the meadows with less excitement each time, but a highwayman doesn't need excitement to adhere to protocol and do their job with excellence. On the golden road, I straighten the yellow stripe along my robe. My hand rests on my family's magic sword, younger than my father was to reach special private and don the blade. Through arrows of sunlight piercing the cave's mouth, the traveler ascends, just a red blur beneath the umbrella's bulb. The road hums beneath my boots, warming my soul through the leather. I clear my throat. Good afternoon, citizen. Pleasant and professional. The traveler's formless tea-green robes are baggy and of excellent quality, despite its want to appear impoverished. Another TV junkie, lord's brat out of stones for the walk of shame to upper. Not down on their luck to pawn their umbrella. An interesting make that red umbrella, a familiar shape. How much? Their voice scratches with impatience shared by addicts in youth. Rude. Fine. I could go straight to business. The toll is 5 stones. Captain's running a special. 2 stones, if paid in tender, instead of the pass. Are you allowed to do that? Of course. We are highwaymen. Are we allowed to do that? The captain said so. Chain of command is law and order. I quote Article 7, Section 3, but the umbrella's lacquered length, the way it rests against their shoulder, black beads dangling from its rim, craftsmanship that could only be JP, and unmistakably concealing a sword. Citizen, all swords are prohibited without proper licensing. The words in grain flow automatically. By decree of Johann Peters, I have the right and responsibility to confiscate such unlicensed weapons. You want my umbrella? We both know that's a sword. I reach for it. The umbrella tilts. The sun's rays glints as metal dances. Curly hair, black lilac eyes. She has a scar under her left. Maybe 14, just a girl. Holds the blade up underhanded. In the air, 2 of my fingers twirl like tossed dice. Blood fans. I stang my fingers from the air, grin pocketing them. Knew it. I spit. So it is a sword. You are under arrest. With a bloody grip, I draw mine, swing it at her box cutter thin sword. She readjusts to test my strength. Our blades clash. I have a light touch, pulling away my spell laid primed on hers like a bungee cord drawn back. Magic tingles up my arm like a frosty glove as I draw and snap. I hit the exact spot. Boom, bop. She's off her feet, soars up, 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 and the squad cheers as she rockets among the clouds. I bow to them with perfect posture. Dad would be proud. I hope you're watching up there, Captain. A taste of what's to come when you accept my duel. Martinez yells, she's coming down. Lee points. I follow his finger. She twirls mid-air like a deadly flower petal, giggling. Good grief. My blood drips to the golden road. I can't feel my feet. She lands unharmed and smiling, says, I don't think you're in any position to hold back. With her tongue, she points to the scar under her eye. That's not good. Fuck. A cold wind. And I'm still a highwayman, damn it. A man of honor and protocol. I won't be taken down by some brat. I swing again. Our swords clash. Spell laid primed on her sword. I draw the invisible bungee cord back. Max resistance with spite. I'll break her sword in 2 and snap. Her sword glows green, mine sails through. She dances, I turn to mirror, my ankles break. Fuck, she swoops in, her middle solidifies in and out of my shoulder precise. Get away from me, I slash wildly to create distance. The ethereal green sword passes through my guard like smoke. A flick slits my knee. She flips her sword over and under and grips and dashes in. A glimmer splits my left hip as she laughs. Is that all you got? You don't deserve that sword, daddy's boy. Well, that's just mean. The squad silence weighs heavy into my core as the realization hardens. This must be one of Johann Peters' daughters. My blood bleeds onto the golden road her father built. Carl must see it too. The lieutenant lumbers down the grass slope. The fat pigeon commands, stand aside, Johnny, now. I bow. The world tilts sideways, dreamlike. My father's sword falls. Sorry, Dad. It clatters as the world flickers off. Chapter 2. Carl, the fat pigeon. The night I got fat at Johann's 1,806th birthday bash, I tried selling harmless TV to the wrong sister at the wrong price. You're a greedy little shit, Alana Peters' finger. You're a greedy little shit. Alana Peters' fingers drew